So here I am at my workbench, and I managed to get the landing gear and all that on here. I know when you take it to a competition, they are going to measure the wingtips, etc. And I have to say, I think this is the first kit I actually got the landing gear perfect, because they are measuring exact side to side. So I got all those on, and I put my flat coat on like I was talking about, which revealed some silvering, which I did take care of on that side. This side mostly, but on this side, as you can see, I have some work to do. And what sucks is I could not see that until I put the flat on. So I have a little work. I experimented on this side, cutting it with blade, soaking it with red Solvacet, like microsol, soaking it, cutting it, soaking it more. See, I got some here that I need to finish, but it was just as bad as that other side. So I hate decals, and these are thick. These are, when I first got these, I thought, oh, these are good decals, and now I'm realizing they're more and more like Tamiya decals. See, you can still see some there. So I will continue to Solvacet them. See, I got some kind of splatter. I think when I cleaned my gun from doing the flat clear, I splattered some cleaner on it. So c'est la vie. It's going to get another coat of clear anyway, so that's fine. So just to show you the difference, here's a reference picture. It's pretty happy with the fact that the color's looking pretty close. And in the reference picture, you can see all of this kind of stuff where it's really ziggy-zaggy. And I decided that, although I can't get a real close picture of it, and this is shiny, so that will go away when I clear it, but I decided that would be some kind of representation of, like, hair, I guess. I mean, it's a tiger. So finished off this one free-handed. Probably gonna have to go back over it a little bit to blend it in a little more. There's the raw eye. Notice I have this little hoopty in it that I will fix. This side had it as well. Can still kind of see it just a little bit, but I think it's good enough. But basically, if you can tell the difference between the eyes, what I did was I used the yellow on the inside going like that. I don't know if you can see the strokes in it, kind of like a real eye would. I actually started with black, so these are just a watercolored colored pencil. So I started with black and shaded around here, so you can see the difference. There's very little shading, and I'm zoomed in so close it's picking up every little bad detail, but I shaded around that, and then I went and did the yellow, and then I decided I didn't like the look of the strokes going this way. See on the top, the shadow strokes goes this way, so I went back this way towards the center, kind of like a real eye would look if you ever seen a picture of a real eye. And then I took my dark green and I went in here up to about that point and blended it in. And I did not touch. The only section that's still the original green is this right here. I mean, the rest of it's the original green. It's just shaded. But this is not touched. This is just raw paint, that area there. So, you know, I'm doing all the ziggies like this, basically. And it does not go on a gloss surface. Trust me on that. I've done that before. You have to have the flat surface, basically something to bite on. I hope I have enough flat coat on that. That looks kind of shiny, but we'll find out. And when I was working on my helicopter, I noticed once I handled it too much, it actually polished the flat to the point where it wouldn't grab anymore. It wouldn't actually color on it. So this is the way I always knew I was going to do this. I knew I was going to rough in black, and then I was going to come back here and touch it up, because I knew it was gonna. I was wanting it to look like hair. So, and then see how this wasn't really pointed. The actual picture, it's pointed down pretty good. Just like coloring on paper, the sharper, I have a couple of these, the sharper this is, the harder it will color. You see how it's probably not quite got enough flat coat on it, but I could always put another flat coat on it and touch it up a little more, but we'll see how it turns out. We'll see how picky. I might be tired after a while working on this. So this is just my quick demo. And again, I know I keep referring back to my helicopter. Just take a look at my channel. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just go back to the top. There's not a lot of views. I know there's not a lot of subscribers out there, but you know, anybody who's subscribed, I appreciate it. I don't do this for fame or anything. I just do it for fun. And hopefully show somebody something different. I've read a lot of fine scale modeler magazines in my day. Every time you get something out of it. So I actually stole this from an old article of fine scale modeler on this exact paint job. Somebody did it on the old Heller kit. And I thought, oh man, that is a cool paint job. I never wanted to do it on something that small, so I waited for this kit. And as soon as I seen this kit come out, I thought, oh man, I'm all over that. Because I knew that nobody would come out with decals for this sucker. And I would have to paint it by hand, and I didn't want to paint something that small. I like big jets anyway. They're more impressive. Impressive. Most impressive. So that was fun to do while holding onto a camera. So yeah, I got lots of stripes left. See this one here. That one was drawn freehand. There's another one up here that I'll do freehand. This I'll finish up. And yeah, got a lot to go, but I got some kind of, I started that like an hour ago, so I got all that done. This took me about a half an hour. So I think you can all agree it's definitely, this eye definitely has way more depth than that one. And could I have painted that? Maybe. But for me, this is a lot more controllable. So I'll pause and come back and hopefully have it all done.